What's going on, guys? Kuda here, and I'm bringing you a fairly lengthy game of Team Deathmatch on the original Black Ops. Uh, WMD, absolutely one of my favorite maps in this game. I am using my new microphone. That's the first commentary I've done with it, so I chose a setting that I think sounds alright. So if you think it sounds good, just please let me know. If it doesn't sound good to you, I will see what I can do about that. And as you know, we do have 5 days until the midnight release of Black Ops 2. I decided I'll go to the midnight of that. I've never been to a midnight video game release. I work at a movie theater, and I know that some movies get seriously busy for midnights. And I've been told that, you know, the midnights for video games can be really fun depending on what they have set up. So I think it'll be all right. Besides, if it does suck, I'll just pick up my game, go home, and play a couple of rounds, and probably just go to bed. So I have looked into some of the stuff on Black Ops 2. I haven't looked too far into it because I don't want to, you know, kind of spoil the surprise. I know some previous games have had so much stuff up on the internet, it's almost hard to avoid it sometimes. But that's kind of, I guess, what will lead into the topic today. It's what I hope for, or rather, some of the things that I just want to see slightly changed from the original Black Ops to the new Black Ops 2. And I guess the first thing that I've always had a small problem with is, since day one, I've never really had great hit detections, I guess. I'll go to shoot a guy, and I know I can hear I'll get 3 to 4 hit markers on a guy, and he doesn't go down. He'll just run away. Meanwhile, some people will get 2 hits on a guy and take him down. I just think that that's kind of annoying. I don't know if that has to do with hitboxes, you know, shaped on the character itself. So I do know some games have massive hitboxes, so you end up getting killed when you're far behind cover, and you know you thought you were in the clear, but you actually aren't, even though visually you are. I've also always kind of wondered if maybe it just has to do with a oh, sorry, bumped the mic. Kind of getting used to having it. If it has to do with networking. Maybe I've always just thought maybe I just have a poor connection, but I've always looked and I have a full connection. I actually do have, you know, pretty decent internet, well enough to be able to play all these games really good. But I guess I don't know. Hopefully the next game it'll be a little bit different. I've seen some video and it looks like that, you know, the hits are pretty strong. Doesn't take quite as much to take out a guy, because sometimes you know that you'll shoot at a guy for probably like a quarter of a second and actually hit his character before you actually start hearing the hit markers, which has always seemed kind of weird for me. But anyways, moving on. One thing that I do know that they have gotten rid of, it is second chance. Finally, I think that I heard rumor that it may be like a death streak, which to me is not a problem at all. Because, you know, that's one time after who knows how many deaths you have to get be able to get the death streak. It's kind of different between different games, but I don't have a problem with it being a death streak. I've always had an issue with it being something that, you know, you'll go in and sometimes you'll see 3 guys take them all out, and then they'll all just be laying down there acting like they're posing for a Victoria's Secret magazine or photo shoot or whatever, and suddenly they kill you when in actuality they're already dead, so they shouldn't be allowed to kill you. You know, which is very frustrating, especially when you're on a high kill streak. And I know we've all run into that, even those that use it. So, you know, you share our frustration, so why would you use it? But yeah, we've all gone into a situation where we want to step back, evaluate how we're going to take out these guys, and then suddenly, you know, you take one guy out, he's dead, take a second, go for a third, and that second guy's just laying there and he kills you, and you know, kind of pisses you off. And you know, a lot of people say that that's not even a big problem, which sometimes I will agree, you know, unless every single person in the enemy team is using it. One thing that a lot of people hate is the ghost perk, but luckily for you guys, they have nerfed it in a way that if the guy stops moving, he will appear on UAV. If he's running around, rushing, you know, being stealthy like he should be with Ghost, he's not going to appear on the map. That's something that I actually really like. I've never really had too big a problem with Ghost in Black Ops 1. The only time I've ever had any problems with it is when a guy is sitting there far in a dark corner, laying down where you can't see him, and, you know, he takes you out a couple of times when you're trying to just run past an area, even trying to avoid him sometimes. It kind of bugs, I guess. But I don't have too big a problem with it. I do know that they've done a couple of tweaks with some other perks. Did kind of look into a little perk list, but not enough to really ruin the surprise as to what's out there for me to use when the game comes out. And then, I guess last of all, the one thing that really has always been an issue, I guess it has to do with the style of gameplay, my game style, the way I play, is the dolphin dive. I guess it is back. I don't have too big a problem with it, but I've never really liked the dolphin dive. I can, you know, get my way around it, but the way I play is I'll be running, and suddenly I'll see some people, and I'll try to lay down behind something, or take cover from an area. Suddenly there's a guy shooting, and I accidentally dolphin dive right into a stream of bullets. I've done this so many times. It's something that's kind of annoying, but I guess if you just kind of take it back just a little bit, don't rush so much, you'll be alright. That is definitely something you have to get used to from, you know, those who are used to always playing Modern Warfare 3 and then going straight into Black Ops 2. We'll probably see some people trying to avoid some things and then just dolphin diving out of their cover, kind of like how I always do. I guess really the only complaint that I'd have is it just kind of limits me from playing as fast as I would like. But again, it is not too big a problem. I guess I decided I'm going to do a live commentary for the very first full match I do with Black Ops 2, so you can expect that, you know, probably the day it comes out. And as we all know, that very first match you do, either you do well or you just completely suck. So it could be kind of entertaining, I guess. I am really actually looking forward to how they've tweaked some of the game modes. I'm looking forward to being able to play a lot of other game modes that, even though they're the same, they'll feel completely new. And if you kind of, if the multiplayer gets you down, you can always bounce back to playing zombies. That'll always be really fun. Looking forward to doing that for many, many hours, as I did on this original game. And actually, I played a lot of hours on Nazi zombies on World at War. We all love that game. I know we do. Which that actually leads me into a question for you. What's a game mode? What is your favorite game mode? What do you play the most, or what do you find more enjoyable? I know I play more team deathmatch. I haven't played a lot of domination since CoD 4. I do love domination. It's just it seems like it's a little bit much, especially when I've watched or also played in Modern Warfare 3. There's too many explosives and devices keeping people away from those points. I think it should be, you know, you should be able to sneak up on the point and take out people. I guess in this next one they're gonna have a domination mode where it has rounds or something, which is kind of looks a little interesting. We'll find out in a couple of days here. But yeah, I'd like to hear what you guys have to say about that. What is your favorite game mode? What do you find more enjoyable? I certainly will give every game mode a chance. That's for sure. Especially because I've heard they have different game modes than anything that they've ever done before. Anyways, I guess the game is coming close to its close. One more thing, if they do these maps, you know, like they did in Black Ops 1, they're good. They're good. Modern Warfare 3's maps just didn't do it for me for some reason. I don't know why. It just didn't have that good feel. I know I'm certainly looking forward to not having to play that one anymore. I didn't hate it, but I just didn't have the connection that I'd like to have. Anyways, I guess the score was 19-4, I think. I will have another video up posted soon. I have a farewell Modern Warfare 3 video. It's a double feature. And then I'll have maybe another game of Black Ops up before the next one is released. So I'll see you then. Peace.